Hey guys, it's been a while. Um, Pretty much like an entire month, right? And I'm sure to the few out there who've been wondering, the question of where have you been has come up a time or two. And let me tell you, I've been around, a little busy, just kind of doing stuff, really. Can't say I've been doing anything too important, just, or maybe the most important. I'm not entirely certain. But the theme of today is I like honesty. I like being honest up front. I like a little bit of transparency when it comes to things, when it comes to a relationship between an audience and a creator. And basically, it's just a quick catch-up day, I guess, is what you could say. I've been doing quite a bit. Like, the last video I uploaded, I believe, was July 10th. And then there's a couple of shorts as well that were tied to that one. But for the most part, it was I like pizza. And I still like pizza, even though I think I've only had pizza once or twice since I uploaded that. And that's because I have been in the process of kind of dieting. That video that I uploaded, actually, I don't think it was the 10th. I think it was the 17th was the actual day. The 10th was when I started a new diet regimen that I've been working on. We're basically trying to eat a little less, exercise a little bit more, and just trying to do well. And I'd say that it's been overall kind of successful. I was about 260 when on that day. When I first started, it was probably about 262, but that day I was at 260, and I've lost 13 pounds since then. I'm about 247, which is still a long way to go to my goal of around the 200 area, but I've been busy with that. Other stuff I've been busy with is I would like to write a book. I've always wanted to write a book. I've come up with so many stories my entire life, and the hard part of writing a story is the actual writing part. Like, you can make a story in your head super easy, and boom, it's there. It's great. You go tell your friend about it, and your friend's like, "Oh, wow, that's a pretty great story. When are you going to write it down and turn it into a book?" And you're like, well, I've been working on that aspect of it. And basically, what I'm trying to write is a compilation of short stories. I figure that's kind of the best place where I would be at, because there's a lot less stress on it, right? If you're going to write a compilation of short stories, it's just write a few short stories and you put them together and then hope that maybe some sort of a publisher will be happy enough to take them off your hand and, actually like get to say that you wrote a book one day. And, that's kind of the hope that we have right there. And with that, I can say that I have, at the very least, written a rough draft of my very first story. It's in the Word program that I'm using. It's, I believe, about 26 pages, which, when roughly translated into the average book size, it's actually somewhere around 40 to 50 pages. So that's a great start, and it's going to be matched up with about 10 to 12 other stories as well, and I got that going on. It's supposed to be the biggest one, so in theory, maybe, God willing, I could tell you guys, I don't know, months would be optimistic, but realistically, a year from now, maybe, I might be able to say, hey, guys, go check out my new book that's on shelves or something like that, or at least on a website. So hoping towards that. That'd be a pretty cool thing to be able to do. So I can say I got to do that. But like, also, I got into a new game. I haven't been playing that many games while I've been away. I played very little Animal Crossing, but I've also played very little Warframe as well. I haven't really played much Fortnite. I played a dab of Minecraft, but overall, how much I played in the last month compared to the month prior, it's a stark difference. And it's just because I've been kind of, like I said, just busy with life and stuff. But if there's one game I have picked up, I don't know if you've heard about it, it's Digimon Up. I've kind of been on a Digimon kick. It's basically a reference to a childhood affinity of mine where I really liked it when it first came out. It was a cool alternative to Pokemon, and it had like its own thing going on. It was like really fun, really cool. And I've been playing the Digimon Up game, which it's a battle of the whales, and I'm not the kind of guy who wants to spend hundreds, if not thousands, of dollars on a mobile game because, quite frankly, it's going to be gone probably as quickly as it arrived. So there's really no point in doing so. But to those people who enjoy it, that's fine. But I can't lie. I am addicted to the dopamine rush of opening the gotcha style little Digimon tickets and whatnot. So that's been really fun for me. But Digimon as a whole, I purchased a deck for me to play the Digimon trading card game, and tomorrow, as I'm recording this, which probably be the same day, but basically I have a tournament that I'm going to really soon. Tournament, use that word lightly. It's not like a huge, big, massive tournament where there's gonna be like hundreds, if not 1,000 people there trying to duke it out to be the very best, but it's supposed to be just a fun little friendly local get-together. I did get confirmation that one guy who's been playing for like 3 years is going to be there, and even he admits that he doesn't entirely understand the game, so hopefully it's going to be kind of a chill, laid-back thing, and it'll be a cool story that I'll get to tell you guys about. It's like, hey guys, went to my first Digimon tournament. Here's how it went. In case you're wondering what I'm taking, if you are familiar with the game, I'm taking a Commandramon deck, because the first time I saw Commandramon, I was like, those things are absolutely adorable. And the first time I saw Brigadramon, I was like, that thing is amazing. Basically, if you're familiar with Digimon, they're kind of like if Agumon in its line decided to like join the special forces of like somewhere between like police in the military, which they are kind of a part of that, like the D Brigade and the Digi Police. It's pretty cool. But that's something else that I've been interested in. And I've been interested in like all these things. And mind you, I told you I lost a bit of weight. Mostly kind of comes from just walking, going for walking, listening to new types of music and stuff like that. It's just been a lot of positive change going on in my life. And I like the I Like series. And I would like to continue doing it, but probably not as much as I have been, which one could argue that, yeah, not as much as you have been, considering you haven't done one in a whole month. It's not hard to beat that, Atlas Shine. It's like, you know what? You're right. But the point I'm trying to make with that statement is I'm thinking about, it's been a struggle trying to figure out what the channel's identity should be. And basically it just kind of comes down to, it's like, there's two paths you can go. You can be personality driven, where it's just basically people sit down, tune in, and just kind of want to listen to a guy who they live either like vicariously or whatnot through, and just like, see how his day's going. Or you try to specifically be a part of a given community. And when you do that, it's just kind of like, it's kind of like here and there. It's like you kind of have to like specialize in that thing, and then it also becomes like a race too. Like you have to constantly be the guy within that community. You have to be that person. And I love Animal Crossing, but to be the guy in Animal Crossing, it's kind of difficult considering Animal Crossing is kind of in a drought right now. There's not a lot of new stuff going on within the Animal Crossing community. There's no new games or anything popping off or anything like that. So it's basically like the same old content. And then you see like the Animal Crossing content creators, people who actually like have dedicated their lives to this. They're just kind of doing the same thing they've been doing. And it kind of gets, it's kind of strange. Minecraft, it's big. And it's oversaturated too. So like trying to be the next big Minecraft guy, it's like it's definitely possible, but it feels like Minecraft also is like something that people use as a jumpstart. You start as a Minecraft content creator, and then you bounce off into whatever else you might want to be instead of a Minecraft content creator. Because like you've heard about, like there's lots of people who like. There's a guy I watch on YouTube called Turkey Tom, and similar people to that, and so many stories that start off as so-and-so first started off as a Minecraft content creator, and then Next thing you know, you're hearing about, they're like, oh yeah, it's a new drama that they're involved in. It's like, yeah, wow, it's so crazy how they go from Minecraft to the most controversial person on the entire internet. And yeah, I'm just not a big fan of that. Now, what about Fortnite, right? Fortnite. Well, I mean, Fortnite, it's cool, but like, I'm not good at Fortnite, and quite frankly, it can be a bit tedious also. Like, Fortnite, the biggest problem with Fortnite for me is its obnoxious amount of FOMO. Like, I know good people who are just exhausted with Fortnite because it feels like every single month it's another big collaboration event. And for some people, oh, that's great. It's cool. It's amazing. It's like, it's great to have a game that's constantly updating. But at the same time, it can be so tiring trying to keep up with these things. And it's really just not really what I want to be caught up with. So what about Warframe? You've established, Chris, that you are actually somewhat decent at Warframe. You have a bit to offer, and that's great. Well, really, I don't have a counter argument for Warframe. I could definitely go into Warframe. It's just the thing that keeps me from doing Warframe as a channel focus is the same thing that keeps me from doing anything else beyond whatever reasons I just gave. It's I can quickly learn to just not like playing a game if I play it too much or if I take it too serious. So ultimately, the route I'm deciding to go with the channel in terms of content creation, I think the best thing is to play all of it. Basically, I'm just going to be a personality driven YouTube channel. I mean, if the most important thing about YouTube is uploading videos, regardless of whatever consistency that they might have, you might look at it as, oh, they'd probably help if you play the same game or have the same format or same yada yada, whatever, have some sort of like a story or streamlined thing, something that can tell people, like, if they were to click, they click Atlas Shine, they know, oh, this is what they're going to get. That helps, but at the end of the day, the main thing that is more important probably than anything else is that a video actually gets uploaded. And so that is kind of the direction I'm going to go. I'll probably still do I like here and there as I come across I like concepts, but when it comes to the actual like long-term content of the channel, it's probably going to lean more into whatever, probably start. There's a new Fortnite season that's starting this week. I'll probably, try to get some games out of the way for that one. I got an idea for Warframe where basically I am going to make a second account and kind of just play through the entire game and do tutorials to try to help people, like newer players, know from the very beginning to the end what is it like, while also using my main account to get out some cool videos where I get to like showcase like my own personal perspective on different characters and stuff like that. And then maybe do some like other stuff also. Minecraft, I might just, and when it comes to streaming too, like I might just really be streaming if I find time to stream. It'll be about whatever. Maybe I'll share some of my Digimon stuff with you guys, such as like showing you what deck I'm going to go take to my locals and let you know in any given week, how did the tournament go? Did it go good? Did it go bad? I swear that light just turned on. That's messing with it. Can I? Yeah, I can't turn it on or off, so I think it just turned on its own. That's great. Well, I can go check the other lights to see if they turn on, right? I should have other lights somewhere. I think I have some over here. Because there's a heavy overcast. Yeah, that light over there is on. That's cool. But just kind of share the stuff. Like, if to the few people out there who just kind of care more about just knowing what's up and stuff like that, well, then ideally, the channel's going to transform into something a little bit more fun in regards to that. And then for the people who are looking for something more, a little bit more consistent, I mean, I hope that you can find something here and there. But really, it's just the only way it's going to work, being able to do anything on YouTube, just kind of comes down to enjoying what you do, right? So that's honestly where I'm at. Is that my way of saying that this is going to be my last Animal Crossing video? No, not by a long shot. I'll continue to upload Animal Crossing videos. They're great. They appear to be a great backdrop for me when it comes to doing the I like style videos, just off of the idea that they're very chill. But perhaps I might post a video where I'm talking about I like something a little bit more serious, and I'll just be playing Warframe or Fortnite or something like that. I don't know what it's going to be like, but ideally it'll just be, you know, some fun stuff. Just kind of like talk about all that here and there. Nothing too serious, but I hope you guys are, you know, doing well. I hope that if you're that kind of person who worries over little things, that you didn't worry too much. I'm perfectly fine. I definitely could stand to do a few more, what's it called? You know, the words. I could stand to do a few more updates. I mean, post some pictures and stuff like that. But it's all good things right now. And I pray that good things are happening to you guys also. Because, you know, just because you haven't heard it from me in about a month, it doesn't make it any less true. Life is worth living. It's about making memories and making a few mistakes along the way. You are trying your hardest, and I can see that. And you deserve all the wonderful things that will come from your effort. But until next time, guys, I'll see you next time.